Peter from Klein has a question about electricity rates.
He's feeling confused and a tad bit burned, Tom.
Oh, it is August.
Peter, well, then he's extra toasty. He says, I've been using powertochoose.org, which you recommend.
Absolutely.
And he switched when his contract is up. But I find one company in particular's ad is misleading. I think, well, we'll talk more about it in a second, but I took this screenshot of what I signed up for, and he sent a picture of it right here, and you'll notice we've blurred the company's names to protect the innocent.
But it's very, very, that's exactly what you would find when you put your information in at powertocheers.org. So they're all pretty typical.
Right. He says, I always look at the 2,000 kilowatt rate because I use that much in the summer, and I know that the 6.7 cents shown is an average cost. And when I received my bill last month, they charged me 10.9 cents. The outrage. The difference is over 4 cents, he says. We're good with math. We got that.
No, it's a lot of money.
I did not look at the fine print when I signed up, he says. It says over 2,000 is 10.9 cents. And this is different from the attached listing. So Tom Peter wants to know, does he have a legit complaint? And besides calling the Public Utility Commission, does he have any other road here, a recourse?
Well, you can always complain to the PUC. I don't know if it's going to do you a lot of good, but if it makes you feel better, it's like a catharsis.
Catharsis. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
Not a metamorphosis.
Too many.
That'd be a different thing. Or photosynthesis.
That's all typical for all of them. Up to 1,000 is one price. Between 1,000 and 2,000 is the other price. Mm-hmm. And when you hit over 2,000, then you're going to pay a premium price, and that's very typical with all of the companies. Now, I didn't read the ESL on that one, but it might have been a little confusing to you, but I want you to know if you simplify it like I just did, that's going to be across the board on this thing when you see those numbers. I have a situation at my house where in the summer I use over 2,000 kilowatt hours per month, but most of the year I use between 1 and 2,000, so my bill stays relatively low for 8 months out of the year, but 3 months it get a little higher, and you just have to bite the bullet and look in there because some won't charge you as much as others over that 2,000 range. So this is 4 cents, which I think is kind of high. I would be a little disappointed about that. But mine is like a cent and a half or two, I do believe, over that 2,000 mark. So I accept that. But that's exactly how you have to read it. You have to read it up to 1,000, 1,000 to 2,000, and then 2,000 over. They don't put it on that that sheet right there, that page, I should say. And you got to read the terms on it very carefully to find out what it is over 2,000. Right.
It's these numbers, and I think that's one of the, bring the picture back up, you'll see here, I think one of the fails on this is should say up to or something on these, because that is a little misleading just looking at it. I mean, if the casual vision, but the casual review, I should say.
I believe you, yeah.
But there are a couple other things about this, and just as a customer, Tom, I want to say the red flag for me on this one was, you see the one below it, cancellation fee is $20 per month remaining. The other one is $50. Cancellation on this puppy that he bought is $150. That should tell you something. Plus, right there is a fact sheet and the terms of service. If you're not reading those before you make a decision, you're setting yourself up. So your only recourse, I think, is in the bathroom mirror. That's my opinion.
That's kind of true. It's a little weird to say. But as far as that, just looking at those numbers right there,
anywhere you have a mirror.
I'm surprised you chose that one because the one above it was even cheaper with less to get out of.
So
I would always go with the cheapest one, okay? Please. I don't care about the name.
Exactly.
I don't care what the name is.
It's all advertising, and you can't trust those advertising.
It could be Congress Energy. It's still the cheapest.
Congress Energy.
Whatever, chaps your hiney.
Or it could be Trump Energy. It's the most expensive, but it comes gold-plated.
So look at the prices. It's all about pricing.
All right, and it's all about answering your questions. Send them to us at HomeShowRadio.com.